Welcome everybody to a chat with Glendora, the world's longest running public access television show. 46 years, 1971 to 2018. 69 TV stations in the Glendora Public Access Television Network. Boston to San Diego. 11,800 and something like 75 shows. 11,875. But what really matters is, in the end, the only thing that really matters is how did I treat others. That's the only thing that matters. Our Bible passage today is Galatians, chapter 5, verse 22. The fruit of the Spirit, the fruit of helping others is peace, joy, love, goodness. That's the fruit of helping others. The fruit of selfishness and ego and doing everything for yourself, which is all a fictitious, is ugliness, discontent, dissatisfaction, rumbles, murmurs, hate, failure. Who is the Galatians? Paul, the apostle of Jesus Christ, set up a Christian church in Galatia. Then he walks off, and he walks literally. And he sets one up in Phoenicia, and he sets one up in Ephesus, and he sets one up in Colossus. And as he goes to the new churches, he has to write back to the former churches to remind them how to live as Christians. And how do you live as Christians? You live to help others. You put self behind, you put ego behind, and you have nothing to do with it, and you put evil behind. And you just concentrate on helping others. The fruit of the Spirit, the fruit of helping others is peace, love, joy, goodness, gentleness. Wouldn't you like to be all those things? I would. Will you help me be all those things? Galatians 5:22. And the hymn is, lead on, O helping others. The day of joy has come. Henceforth in fields of conquest, we'll do everything we can. Through days of preparation, thy grace has made us strong. And now, O helping others, we sing this happy song. For Queens. This is not a special for Queens. This is just for anybody. This is for the internet. So we started at there. So it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we'll sort of come out there. Lead on, oh, helping others. The day of joy has come. Henceforth in fields of conquest, we'll do everything we can. Through days of preparation, thy grace has made us strong. And now, helping others, we lead this happy song. The fruit of the Spirit is what? Love, joy, peace, gentleness, and goodness. Now what about evil? Okay, if you want to think about it, okay, I choose not to think about it. There are many beautiful things to think about. The vernal equinox, when the nighttime is going to equal the daytime. The spin of the earth that gives us nighttime and daytime as the sun turns it back on the, as the earth turns its back on the sun. As the earth turns its back on the sun. And the seasons, as the earth progresses from December 21st, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, to March the 21st. And we have that sweet, cozy, warm, meditating, communing, hours, long, long nights of winter. Winter's over in 10 days, folks. Oh. Do you still have snow on the ground? Yes, we do. We had a really good winter, a real old-fashioned winter. We had too many days of 50 degrees in February and bare ground. That is not good. That's normal. Through days of preparation, thy grace has made us strong, and now, oh, helping others, we sing this joyous song. Bob said, I just come from a pleasure trip. And Pete says, really? Where? I just took my 4 kids to summer camp for 2 weeks. Yeah, that's a pleasure trip, all right. And Ed says, I used to have trouble remembering people's names until I took that Sam Carnegie course. And remember, folks, if you are going to give a speech, remember that the mind cannot absorb more than the seat can endure. Billy said, I'm so happy. Well, how happy are you? I'm as happy as I was the day my wife lost her credit card. Dad, don't be so harsh on my new boyfriend. He's only a young man trying to go places. He's only trying to go places. And Dad said, the sooner the better. If they make cars that talk, and they make bathroom scales that talk, why can't they make a washing machine that talks and tells you what it did with the other sock? Why did the inventor cross a microwave oven with a TV set? Why did the inventor cross a microwave oven with a TV set? So he could watch 60 Minutes in a quarter of an hour. And why should the government print income tax forms on Kleenex. Because you pay through the nose. And why should Goodyear Rubber and IBM merge? So they can manufacture a computer that makes snap decisions. Why did the man quit his job at Midas Muffler? It was exhausting. The new girlfriend said to the new boyfriend, "What do you do for a living?" And he says, "I'm a plant manager." And his buddy said, "That's right, it's his job to water them." Why do you think that you're the bottom one on the totem pole? Why do you think that you're the lowest in the company? Well, I tell you, when the boss brings somebody for a tour of our company, he goes to my station first and he says to the guests, "I want to show you the company from the bottom up." What do you call an elephant? No. What do you call a veterinarian who specializes in elephant skin disease? What do you call a veterinarian who specializes in elephant skin disease? A pachydermatologist. The college president was relieved of his duties, and in his final speech before the board of trustees, he said, "I depart from this position the same way I entered it, fired with enthusiasm." And so, that is Glendora, a cheerful look at life. We have a new JVC camera, a new old JVC camera. I think it's 10 years old, and we bought it from the marketplace on Facebook, where there's all kinds of electronics for sale at unbelievably low prices. And we bought this Jersey JVC camera for $100, and I said, "Well, I'll give you $125 for it." And it is a beauty. They don't make cameras the way they did 10 years ago. I'm talking about camcorders. Our words for this week. This is Glendora Soul to Soul. It used to be Glendora Sunday Morning Communion. We have started, this is March the 11th, and we have all of the programs to post by U.S. mail on DVD to 45 TV stations on the third week of March, which would be about spring. It'd be about in 10 days. They're all ready to go. And this program will be in the cycle that ends for June and July. March to June and July, that's 3 months ahead. Oh, you have to. We made 96 TV shows the day before yesterday. And Monday we'll make 96 more. And the week after that we'll make 24 more. and so forth, and 24, and do the disclaimers, which are entirely against the law. But we'll let the TV stations get by with it in their ignorance, in their nescience. You can't tell a public access producer what to say on his show. It's sidewalk free speech, which deserves and gets the utmost protection. But it's easier to let them have their disclaimers. Maybe someday they'll wake up. And then after that, another 24 shows. And then after that, another 24 shows. Where are they going? Yonkers. Wappingers. Binghamton. Long Island. Long Island. Kinderhook. Chatham. Newark. Middletown. Torrington. Norwalk. Hudson. Staten Island. Quincy. West Hartford. Portland, Oregon. Los Alamos. Wappingers half hour. The first Wappingers was a 2 hour. They play a 2 hour and a half hour. San Diego. San Jose. San Francisco. San Antonio. Washington, D.C. Trenton, New Jersey. Montgomery County, Maryland. Newark, New Jersey. Bergen County, New Jersey. Philadelphia? Not yet, but you'd better soon, Philadelphia, or I'm going to do something you don't like. Manhattan. Queens. Brooklyn. Staten. Peekskill. Yorktown. Rockland County. Orange County, Middletown, New York. White Plains. Greenburgh. Rye. I don't know if we can go through this. There's 69 of them. Boston, Springfield, Pittsfield. East Hartford, Hartford, Newtown, Seymour, Danbury, Willimantic, Winston, Bolton, Groton, Norwich, Buffalo, Albany, Jamestown, I think that's most of them. Chicago, oh, third largest market. Atlanta, another top 20 market. I don't know, is that 69? Words. Word 81. Accursed. A-C-C-U-R-S-E-D. Damned. Execrated. Execrable. Detestable. What those lawyers did, and the courts, and the judges, and the bank, to steal Suzanne McCormick's inheritance was accursed. But we don't like to think about evil. Aceldama, the place, according to Acts, the book of Acts in the Bible, New Testament, where Judas Iscariot committed suicide, and hence any scene of bloodshed. Ooh, that's another ugly one. Although Matthew says that Judas Iscariot hanged himself, we do have that dichotomy in the Bible, that contradiction. Acephalus, without a head. If you look at my work, you would think that it was acephalus. It was done without a head. Polar bear. Acerbity, bitterness of language, harshness of speech, acrimony. Ugly words. Accessant, A-C-E-S-S-A-N-T, turning bitter or tart or sour. Accessant, turning bitter, sour, tart. Achates, capital A, C-H-A-T-E-S. Achates. He was the very close friend of Aeneas, the hero of Virgil's Aeneid. Hence, an Achates is a very close friend. Gregory is an Achates. Pat Nichols is an Achates. Sandy Blakeman is an Achates. Maxine Bogash is an Achates. Sue Casey is an Achates. There's only one good word in this whole group, and that's achieve. To bring to a successful conclusion. What do you have that you want to bring to a successful conclusion? Your perfection before God, your perfection before the universe. God, the universe. God, everything there is. God, oneness. God, wholeness. God, all of us together, working to bring the universe, to keep it going and growing. You want to achieve that, don't you? You want to be pure of ego. and selfishness and evil. You want to be totally helping others, right? Do you see his teeth? You see his teeth, the polar bear's teeth? He has more teeth than I do. So that's what you want. And cooking over in the oven is a vegetarian roast. Delicious. Flavor is scrumptious. And we'll serve it with mint jelly, mashed potatoes, and green peas. Maybe a little gravy, McKay's chicken flavor gravy, chicken flavor. Tasty. To bring to a successful conclusion, achieve. To bring your life of helping others 100% to a successful conclusion. Achilles, Achilles, the hero of Homer's Aeneas, Iliad. The ideal of Greek youth: handsome, able, strong, heroic, sweet, lovable. The ideal Greek youth, Achilles. And his mother was told that if he dipped him in this special liquid, that he would be impervious to all wounds the rest of his life. So his mother held him by the heel and dipped him. But the heel didn't get covered. And that was why Paris was able to, by putting the arrow through his heel. Isn't that ugly? And it's probably not true. And it's probably it's probably not worth anything. But anyway, the muscles of the upper calf, the gastrocnemius, are attached to the heel by the Achilles tendon. So we have the title of the world's longest running public access television show, and we have the title of the world's longest running television personality, both cable TV and broadcast TV, from 1953 to 2018. But we also have the world's title of being the most modest person in the world. Yeah. The most merciful person. Why? Because Glendora makes more mistakes than anybody else. So she's in no position to criticize anybody else because she can make more mistakes than the whole world herself, all by herself. So we have we're the most modest person in the world. The most humble. The meekest. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Or blessed are the meek, for theirs is the kingdom of God. Blessed are the merciful. We're the most merciful because we have mercy on everybody else because we make more mistakes than they do. Cajun, Louisiana. I called the American International College through a publisher in Dallas, Texas, is putting out a directory of the American International College graduates. And it costs $100. So I ordered it, and the young man who took the order was very polite and very personable, and I said, "You had a good mother. I can tell you had a good mother." He says, "I did. I did. I spent more time in the kitchen with her than my brothers and sisters did. And I'm a Cajun." A Cajun? What is it down in Louisiana when the people are French? French and Indian and maybe something else? Anyway, he wanted me to give you his name. His name is Daryl. And he can be your Acades. He can be your special friend, close friend. And he wanted me to know that he came from Amityville. I think it was. Something, Amyville. So that's Daryl in Louisiana, who works in Dallas, Texas for this publishing company and takes the orders over the phone for the college directory. Well, we're almost up to a half an hour, as if we were doing this for Queens, and we not. Now, you see, being in broadcast television from 1953, and still in it, you're run by the clock. The clock is the master. The clock runs everything in television. Now that was carried over from radio, half-hour programs, 28 minutes and 30 seconds, and room for a commercial in between the station break. It's horrible what the advertising agencies and the networks, NBC, ABC, CBS, it's horrible what they did to the public's airwaves. Used them to make billions of dollars and forced all these commercials on us. Well, anyhow, that's television run by the clock. Well, the internet is not run by the clock. The program can be as long as it should be, or as long as it's comfortable, as long as it is you and I having a conversation or having an exchange. So, we're not going to let a chat with Glendora be run by the clock. In Cablevision, in cable TV, public access, the programs are run by the clock. But on the internet, they're not. Lead on, oh, helping others, the day of joy has come. Henceforth in fields of conquest, we'll do everything we can. Through days of preparation, thy grace has made us strong. And now, oh, helping others, we raise this joyous song. Galatians 5:22, the fruit of helping others is peace, joy, and love, gentleness, and goodness. And remember, achieve is to bring to a successful conclusion. And now, may the grace of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit and the love of Jesus Christ be yours and those you love